Greetings, divine radiance. Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of Ashmore Scott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So, welcome to your pick a card reading. The question today is, what from my past life is holding me back today? So before we get into the reading, I like to let you know, if you hear kids outside, it's because we're running into summertime and the children are out playing because it's really sunny out and it feels really great. So listen, there are no mistakes. Spirit is just reminding us to embrace our inner child. So if you hear them, just remember, Spirit is saying it's time to embrace your inner child and allow them to remind you what that feels like, right? Remember all those times you were outside playing when the sun was out and how good that felt. And then get out there and go play in the sun. So before we get started on the pick a card readings, what I'd like to ask you to do, if you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. And if you have subscribed already, thank you so much. Go ahead and share this video with your community. All right, let's get started. So what I'd like you to do is relax, take a few deep breaths, and allow Spirit to guide you on which pile to pick. Your choices are pile A, pile B, and pile C. The question is, what from my past life is holding me back today? Now, if you'd like some time to really allow Spirit to guide you in picking your pile, go ahead and pause the video because I am about to go ahead and start the reading, starting with pile A in 5, 4, 3, 2, I almost gave you the finger, 1. Okay, am I starting with the top? Yes, okay. So, love. For pile A, from your past life, you got the card love. You also got, this came in reverse, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And you got orphaned. So Paul, hey, let me just connect with the guides to see what is the overall message here for you in regards to what from your past life is holding you back today. So what I just heard is your love life is holding you back because you are afraid to give and receive love unconditionally and completely. Now you got the answer the call card because the call is for you to get into your position of service. It's for you to embrace your inner divinity. But you cannot do that until you get to a place where you're not only willing to receive and give love unconditionally, but where you are able, I'm hearing open and able to accept love. Now, in your past life, you spent some time as an orphan or in a position where you felt orphaned, whether it was by parents or whether it was by a significant other, friends. You were in a position where those that you believed love you or those that you believe were placed in your life to love you, care for you, and support you did not. So as a result, you're not allowing yourself to be open to love in this lifetime. And what you're being called to do is to heal those places within where you now feel like love, real, deep, genuine, unconditional, sincere love is not a part of your reality. Now, consciously, you may be saying, oh, I know I'm worthy of love, and oh, love is a part of my reality, right? But we're talking about, whenever we're talking, we are talking about that unconscious place, that place that is not always in your conscious state of awareness. It's time for you to heal that, right? Do some guided meditations that relate to your past life. And what I'd like to let you know is I am doing readings, personal readings right now, and I will be willing to include a personalized guided meditation so that you have a personal guided meditation that is specific to whatever comes up for your past, from your past life. But right now, it's love. It's love. Spirit is saying you are not an orphan anymore. If you get out of your mind that those that you love will let you down, will disappoint you, then you will be in that position to now be ready and able to receive unconditional love. Because listen, answering the call means vibrating at that frequency of love. And if you aren't able to give or receive love, then you aren't vibrating at the frequency of love, right? So it's time for you to release that old pain, release those old fears, release that worry, that doubt, those feelings of not feeling good enough, and embrace your inner divinity in every sense of the word, because the calling for you right now is to elevate your vibration to the highest vibration that there is, and that is love. You are worthy. And now that you're making the choice to heal, the choice to shift, go ahead and allow yourself to create your reality. And in that reality, choose to be surrounded by souls in the form of human beings that love you genuinely, deeply, sincerely, and unconditionally, and be willing to be that for self and for the world. So, Pile A, that is what's holding you back from your past life. Let's see what Pile B gets, okay? For those of you that chose Pile B, your first card, and this came in upside down, High Priestess of Air. Second also came in upside down, High Priestess of Earth. Ooh, Warrior Woman also came in upside down. Have you answered your deepest calling? And you got to the sea. Okay, so we got Earth, Air, and Sea, right? You got 3 elements. And what I'm being told is, in a past life, you practiced magic, and your magic stemmed in the elementals, utilizing the elementals. And you were persecuted for practicing. You were labeled a witch, and I'm hearing you were beheaded, you were hung, you were drowned, you were stoned, you were burned at the stake. Now, this message is coming through like some of you have experienced all of these things in past lives, different past lives, and some of you have experienced 1 or 2 of these things, right? But what Spirit is saying is that you were a warrior, right? A warrior for the light. And all of your cards came in upside down except to the sea, right? And the number here is 7. So Spirit is saying you do your best work by water. You do your best work when you're connected to the elements. So allow yourself to release that unconscious belief that it is not safe for you to embrace your inner priest, your inner priestess, and to begin practicing magic. Now, for some of you, magic could mean you're manifesting. For others of you, you could really be out in nature practicing spell work. Now, don't let spell work scare you, because spell work is not necessarily a negative or a positive. Spell work is neutral. It's the individual and their intentions that dictate how the spell work turns out, right? So Spirit is telling you what's holding you back is the fact that you were persecuted for practicing magic. What you can do is tell yourself you are safe. You are safe to be who you are. As a matter of fact, it's time for you to be who you are. And start small. Start with magic that sends love and light to the earth, love and light to the world, right? Start small with manifesting things in your life, but really get yourself to that place. Look at that. Can you see that face in the sky? Get yourself to that place of understanding that Spirit is guiding you. If you allow it, Spirit will guide you. Spirit will protect you, and not to be afraid of who you are on a soul level. I'm pretty sure if you pick this pile B, that you are someone that seemingly manifests as you speak, right? Abracadabra. The things that you speak into existence takes form really quickly. You are a powerful master manifester. And the reason being is because of that high priest, high priestess within you, right? Within you. Now, there are so many types of magic, but Spirit is saying you definitely connect with the elements. You definitely connect to the earth. For some of you, I'm hearing you connect to the fairy realm. So it's time for you to begin sprinkling your magic in your life and the lives of others. And just a word of caution, when it comes to magic, don't ever practice manipulative magic. Not if you're expecting good things to transpire in your life, right? Don't ever take away the free will of another person. But if you're someone that's hearing this, Spirit is also saying don't be afraid of magic. And make sure you're protecting yourself. Make sure you are allowing Spirit to also guide you on the type of magic that you practice, because there is a very thin line between light work and work that is not of the light, okay? So that is your pile B. Is there anything else? I'm just being told to tell you to get grounded and focus on your root chakra. Root chakra as you do your root work. Now let's see what pile C received. Pile C. First card you got is, it's upside down. Reminder, don't forget, with the number 10. You also got focus, which came in upside down as well. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And then you got clean it up. I feel like Ayala when I say that. Clean it up, okay? Clean it up. So let's see what the overall message is for those of you that chose pile C. What from your past life is holding you back today? Okay. So what I'm being told is, for those of you that selected pile C, a lot of your ancestors were persecuted. So we had our REM group session this evening, and one of the things that came up is how when we think in terms of our bloodline and our ancestors and how programmed we are, right? How programmed we are to believe in lack, right? To be in lack. It doesn't just stem from what we're receiving from society in the now and the today's time. It also stems from all the systematic programming that was inflicted on our ancestors, whose blood is coursing through our veins, and the fact that our blood holds on to memory of experiences, right? Also, on top of that, we've had our own personal past life experiences that have traveled with us, because we have cellular memory for all of those as well, right? So what Spirit is saying is, it's time for you to focus on your gifts. It's time for you to focus on your calling and remember who you were before the world taught you who you should be. Remember who you were before the ancestors were persecuted, hung, beaten, stoned, burned at the stake for practicing their divinity, right? Their inner divinity, allowing it to shine out. Spirit is saying to remember who you truly are, right? And then what's also coming through with clean it up, it's time for you to break those chains. It's time for you to be fearless enough to move into who you truly are, to allow yourself to be. Now, what's holding you back? It's fear. Fear is what's holding you back. And it's not just from your past lives, it's from your ancestors and their lives and their past lives. But for you, Pile C, what's holding you back in your now from your past life is fear. How do you overcome that? By facing it head on, by allowing Spirit to guide your steps, activating that ability to call on your guides for assistance. And when Spirit guides you, putting your fears aside and moving forward regardless, committing to that is step one. If you can commit to that, I always say, I am committed to following the guidance I receive from Spirit, and I allow my commitment to that to be stronger than any of my human hangups. If you can commit to that, you're A1. You're in there like swimwear, Pile C, okay? So it's fear. It's fear that's holding you back. Fear. So those are the messages for today's Pick a Card reading. And, you know, it was a little quick, but those were the cards I was told to pull, and that was the message I got. And last night I actually went live and did an impromptu live with you guys yesterday evening. And so I told you I was going to get a pick a card done for you. So now I'm going to log off, over and out, sayonara. Beam me up, Scotty. No, but seriously, I'm going to log out. I'm going to cook, and I'm going to eat something because I am hungry. So thank you so much for tuning in. If this video, these messages resonated with you on any level, leave me a message and let me know how. Leave a thumbs up, please. I appreciate those. And share the video with your community. Today, we've reached 555 subscribers, and that number is so amazing. I'm so grateful. And the goal for me is to get to 1,000 because there are so many perks that I can share with you here on the channel when we're at 1,000. So I can't wait. So let's get there together. Let's get there together. We're more than halfway there. So that's our first goal for the channel. So thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. And I'll talk to you soon.